What's going on, everyone? So Dalton Knecht had his best game of his young career, and in 31 minutes gave you 19 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 7 of 8 from the floor. It should have been 8 for 8. You should have yammed on him, but it is what it is. 5 for 5 from three-point range, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 4 personal fouls, and was a plus 17 on the night. Dalton Knecht single-handedly saved the Lakers. Right, it wasn't that he scored 19 like periodically throughout the game. No, he just went on a scoring barrage and just completely took over the game. Even threw a lob up to Christian Coloco that tied the game. And then D'Angelo Russell came in, and he was already in, but decided it was a great idea to just shot chuck 2 straight threes that were just terrible and just kill the momentum. But I digress, right? Because this is about Dalton Knecht. I was really excited to see Dalton Knecht have this moment. Something I've talked about heavily, right? All offseason and even periodically through the season, particularly on this channel. I've talked probably more about Dalton Knecht than on As It Stands Lakers. And it's because, again, he's a rookie. I don't want to overreact to this game. I also don't want it to be undervalued, right? This was an excellent game, and he's shown this ability at every level. He's shown this in college. He's shown this in summer league, preseason, and now an actual NBA game where he only needs one and he can get going. We've seen games even where he's not shooting the lights out like this and then all of a sudden does. We've seen games where he's, 0 of 4 from 3 and then you look up and he's, 6 of 10 and you're like, how did that happen? It's just, he just rattled off like 6 straight threes. And for him to have that ability, he's only going to get more comfortable. He's only going to get better. He's only going to get his legs under him more, better understanding, better positioning. I've seen people talk about, you got to start him, you got to do this. Look, I said it before. I still don't believe he's not ready yet to be started. Again, we don't want to overreact and overblow this game. Take it for what it was. This is one of probably several this season, but one of many, 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 many for many years to come. Right, Dalton Knecht is going to be a fixture on the Lakers, and he's going to be a real piece that I do think is going to, at some point, be the starter. And look, I don't want to put a cap on the young man, right? Maybe he does get more consistent, and he does end up being better, and he is able to find his way into the starting unit, right? Depending on trades, if the Lakers pull off some trades, there may be a need where it's like, we could really use Knecht in that starting lineup, right? You never know what a week, month from now is going to bring, but he still is far from a finished product, right? He still defensively has his struggles. He's out of position. Even in that game against Memphis, he got backdoored 3 straight possessions, right? He still needs to get his feet. He still needs to get his bearings, right? He's had his inconsistencies. He's had other games where, he's giving you 8 and 12. I think he had a game where he gave you 12 or whatever, right? He's had games where he's looked good, but he's also had games where he's looked like a rookie. And again, it's fine. He's a rookie. He's supposed to have these good and bads. He's supposed to have these games where he's just ridiculous. You saw what you wanted to see. But here's the other thing. Dalton Knecht got going because the Lakers ran actions for him. Something I have talked about heavily. When Dalton Knecht is just out there floating around, he's not as impactful as if he's actually involved in the action. Now, I'm not saying you have to run every play for him. I'm not saying you have to run every action through him, right? But it would be nice if on occasion you got him some clean looks and got him involved and got him in a rhythm. He's a rhythm guy, right? We've seen it. Once he starts getting into his rhythm, he's one of those guys that he lights it up, right? But when he's just out there floating, yes, he's still drawing attention. We've seen every time he's in the game, teams are reluctant to help off of him. He usually has a guy that just ends up getting completely taken out of plays because they're so worried about him hitting that one, and then all of a sudden he did what he did against Memphis, which is go get you 19. And teams are going to be even more cautious now and mindful of Dalton Knecht and what he can do. Because again, he's a guy that by himself can completely change the course of a game. I'm hoping that now the Lakers see what they had and start looking for him for more actions. I'm a little disappointed because, again, like, this is a game that felt like he could have went and gave you 30. Now, we still won the game, so I'm not like, oh, like, I can't believe the Lakers. No, win the game, right? I care about the Lakers winning more than Dalton Knecht going and getting 30. But this is a game that I felt like you could have done both. I think Dalton Knecht, one, could have given you 30, and two, you could have still won the game. But they went completely away from Knecht, right? They started to, run a lot of two-man action, which, to again, the Lakers' credit, I mean, Anthony Davis came alive in that fourth quarter. Austin Reeves hit some big shots, right? LeBron James was absolutely special and spectacular, but it would have been nice to kind of keep instilling that confidence in the young man. Now, look, J.J. Redick rewarded Knecht by keeping him in the game, and he got to play heavy minutes and close the game, right? Which you love to see. Because a lot of times you'll see coaches, with the young guy. It's like, okay, you served your purpose. Now it's time, go sit down and let's let the grown-ups close this out. Right? You see that a lot with coaches, where I felt J.J. Redick did a really good job of not doing that, of going like, no, hey, here you go, keep going, keep pushing, right? Keep doing the hard work, try to stay in front of guys, right? Be ready, trusting and instilling and believing in his young player. Right? I appreciate that, because again, it is something that I do think really gets lost in the thick of it all, right? And it's just like, okay, well, yeah, you had a great quarter, you had a great moment, you had a great stretch, but the adults the adults are talking now, right? Like, so I'm hoping that you're playing the Spurs. It's another team, another game that I do believe Dalton Knecht could really be utilized. I think this is a game where, you can look to kind of rely and lean on Dalton Knecht a little more, right? Like, obviously, look, if you're playing Boston, although I still think you should just, if Knecht's in the game plan, Knecht's in the game plan, right? I think that's how it should be regardless. But I do think there is a genuine argument of, like, you're playing a team like the Spurs or something like that. Like, hey, like, let's maybe lean on Knecht a little more, right? Obviously, if he's having his struggles and he's not shooting the ball well and he's not doing what you need him to do, then yeah, that's a different story, obviously. But if he can kind of provide and give you what you need, then keep feeding the hot hand. Keep giving the guy the ball. Keep allowing him to do the things that he's capable of doing and we know he can do, right? Like, I don't want to see the Lakers... I want to see the Lakers continue to instill confidence in him. When he's having a bad game, you have that justification now, right? When he's not hitting shots, you can pull up aside and be like, hey, it's okay. You don't got it tonight. That's fine, right? Don't worry about it. We'll get back to you tomorrow, right? Or get back to you to the next game, whenever the next game is, right? Like, and then the games where he is hot, keep feeding the hot hand. Keep giving to him. Obviously, you want to play within the system, right? Again, obviously you want us to play within the structure. But there is a balance there. And I hope that the Lakers can find the balance with Dalton Knecht, because I do. I think he's special. I think he can be a legit impact player this year. I don't think that this is the first game, or the only game, I should say. I don't think that this is the only game that he's going to win for us and completely change the tide. Because, look, LeBron James could have put up the same stat line he had. And look, LeBron was special. Even LeBron gave Knecht. LeBron doesn't care, right? LeBron needs Dalton Knecht to be the best version possible, right? So give the credit to Knecht, right? And you saw that from LeBron, right? Like, hey, now Knecht save us, because he's right. It's true. Dalton Knecht doesn't go off the way he did, we don't win that game. LeBron could have given you a 40-point triple-double, and we don't win that game. He could have given you 40, 20, and 20, and we still lose that game, right? Especially with the way that momentum, he changed everything. It wasn't that he just went on a flurry of scoring. He also completely shifted and changed the momentum. And that is where it really lied. And then, AD and LeBron and everyone were able to pick it up. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, and I pass the question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? What are your thoughts? Do you think, like, yes, you got to keep using Dalton Knecht, you got to find him and better utilize him offensively, kind of, run some plays. Because, again, he got going on two-man action with Austin Reeves. They ran a design, that was a design play. They ran a design play, and lo and behold, boom, there you go. So I like that. But, again, how do you feel? Whatever your thoughts are, I'd love to hear it. So let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me out. So we enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one.